All right. Thank you everyone for joining. This is Zahid Bashir. Today I am going to discuss the basic consideration regarding the NVivo software, and we will discuss in detail some basic things that we are going to discuss today regarding this software. So let me open the relevant folder. There is some material I would like to share with you that is material for NVivo, but let me show you what does it contain. If you can see the screen, it contains some field notes file. It may contain the focus group discussion video. It may contain the interview and some transcribed data like this. And uh, it may contain some pictures like these. And there is a folder with the name Mr. Shyam. It is the folder for my own data collection that I have considered an online interview using Zoom with a person who is basically working far away from me. So it was not possible for me to meet him personally. So I conducted an online interview with him. So I would like to share all these data with you. So let me share this data with all of you. So before starting the NVivo procedure, you can use this data using our working with NVivo. So let me share material for NVivo analysis. It will take some time to upload, so don't worry about it. When it is ready, you can download it. So I would share with all of my participants for today's meeting. Let me share with Somi Guru also, and also with Dave with this material. This is the material that we are going to use for practical procedure with NVivo because it contains the focus group discussion, the interview data, the pictures, the audio format, and so on. So when it is ready, you are going to download this material. So let it upload first, then you will see this data and you would be able to download it. So let me start today's discussion. So this is the usual procedure that we need to follow for today's discussion. First of all, I would like to elaborate the basic overview of NVivo. But before we discuss the basic procedure, let us have a quick overview of how to download NVivo 14. You just need to write NVivo 14 on Google search engine. So just go to Google search engine and write here NVivo 14. So you will find here a link with Lumivero. This is basically the official website which basically provide the trial version as well as the paid version of NVivo software. So because it is very costly, if you see here, this is the cost of this software with annual subscription actually. So you just need to click on it and it will open the relevant site where the software is located. So write NVivo 14 on Google search engine, click on the first link appeared on the Google. Then what we need to do, we have done this. You will find the following page like this. We have directly gone on the site NVivo 14, and here is a link of free trial because this is very costly software. So I am going to choose the trial version here for our consideration. And let me remind you that this trial version is having access of only 14 days. So now click on the free trial on the top right corner. The following page appears. Now scroll down and select NVivo at the bottom of the left corner. So what we need to do, we need to click on free trial, and you will see a lot of options here. This is free 14-day trial. You just need to click on it. Now there are some basic information that you need to provide here. You need to have your own email ID. Our services were not available right now. We are working to restore. Let me check. Internet is here. So why it is not working? Again, we should click it again. Just wait for a couple of seconds. It will take some time, and it will start the login procedure. You need to get yourself registered by creating the basic information required at login stage. So you need to create an account first. Let's suppose I enter my name, first name, last name, for example, Bashir is my last name. Now you need to enter here the email ID that you have not previously used. If you have used the NVivo's software previously, you should not use the same email ID. So let me use another of my email ID here, like research media 86 at gmail.com. You need to put your own email ID in the email address bar. You need to put your first name, last name, and your own email ID. Then you need to put here any password. So you may better know what kind of password you can set here. I have put it a password here. I would click send verification code. It will send me a verification code in my email ID. Uh, I have opened my laptop, another laptop, where I have opened this uh, particular email inbox, and it has provided me some verification code here. So this they have provided. Always remember that do not use the verification code that I am going to use here, because this is only a one user verification code. Another user, if it is used by another user, it will not create the account. So just click on the create account option here and wait for a couple of seconds. It will take some seconds, and it will show you Now, complete your NVivo setup. Because I am going to use it for academic purpose, I am going to choose the academic, customer type individual, country, because I belongs to Pakistan. So I would put here my country. Uh, you don't need to put here state, and check both of these options and click on complete sign up for it. Now wait for another couple of seconds. Basically, the software would be downloaded once your profile is complete here. You need to follow the same steps that they have provided. So sign in. All right. So they have provided me sign in with your email address. I need to provide here my email address here. Research media. Just need to see here research media 86 at email.com. People sign in, click next. So it will show you the screen like this. Welcome Zahid Kushi. A screen like this. Now you need to write here your product. You need to click on it on product, and you need to click on download NVivo for Windows. You just need to click on it, and it will start downloading the software like this. It will take some time. It is showing that it would be downloaded with 30 minutes. So before its downloading would complete, I would discuss some practical aspects that are very important for today's discussion. When the downloads complete, I will go for the further procedure. And before that, I am going to discuss the overview of NVivo. NVivo is a software program used for qualitative and mixed method research. So it means that if you are going to use the NVivo software, you can use it for you would say that you can use it for qualitative as well as for mixed method research. My area is basically the mixed method, so I use it for both purpose, for qualitative as well as for mixed method research. Specifically, it is used for analysis of unstructured text. So what does it mean by unstructured text? I have mentioned here that I have shared with you a file with the name of material for NVivo, and I hope that it is ready to download. Yes, it is successfully uploaded, and you might have downloaded this file, material for NVivo analysis. If you open this file, you would find a number of options here, like field notes. You can find here focus group discussion. You can find here interviews. You can find here pictures. The all of these kinds of data is basically the unstructured data because, for example, if I would see this picture, it would not provide me any useful information here. Uh, and as this picture is not providing me any useful information, I would consider it as a unstructured text or unstructured image. So in the same way, you can see here the interviews. in the audio format, in the text format. They all are unstructured data. Focus group discussion, this is also unstructured data. So it is used for the analysis of unstructured text, audio, video, and image data, including but not limited to interview, focus group, surveys, or social medias and journal articles. It is produced by NVivo, formerly QSR International. Basically, this is the site uh, where we have created our profile, NVivo. This is the site. After creating your profile, you can easily download the software. So how much it is downloaded? It is still showing uh, a lot of time. Only 10% of this software is downloaded yet, and 90% is remaining. So we are going to discuss some practical aspects while it is downloaded. So it is produced by Lumivero, formerly QSR International. It is available for both Windows and Macintosh operating system. So if you see in the profile, uh, it has option of another version. If you click on it, it will provide you other versions, like if you want to download it for Mac version, if you have the system of Mac, you can download from here as another version. So there are a lot of options here. Qualitative researchers describe, evaluate, and interpret social phenomena. They analyze the data from interviews, survey, field notes, web pages, journal articles, and work in sectors from social science and education to healthcare and business. So NVivo allows them to organize, analyze, and visualize their data, finding the pattern it contains. So why it is used? It is used to organize and analyze text, audio, videos, or image data through process of qualitative coding. So playback ability for audio and video files so that interview can be transcribed in NVivo. So what is basically transcription? Transcription means that if you have a data in audio format or video format or in some image format, you need to transcribe that data. It means you need to convert that data into some textual format. For example, the data that I have shared with you, the folder that I have shared with you, if you see here, there is a folder with the name interviews. You can find here some transcribed data. For example, demo one. This is the data. This is the transcribed data of some audio file or some video file. If you see here, this is the transcription of that data in the textual format. Basically, this type of data is useful in qualitative software like NVivo. So here you can see it is written a lifetime prevalence of depression among Ethiopian immigrants and refugees that is higher than the lifetime prevalence rate in the Ontario population. So this is the some opinion provided by some participant. So you can also see here some other transcribed data. For example, transcribed data for interviews. If you open this file, you can also see here some transcription. In addition to the impact on public health, coronavirus disease 2019 has caused a major economic shock. So this is another transcription that is provided in the form of audio or video, and the researcher has transcribed the data in this format. You can also find a lot of other transcribed data. For example, if you see here, there are some audio files here, R1, R2, R3. These are audio files. And there are some textual files like R4, R5, R6. These are basically the transcribed data. For example, if I would like to open the R4 file, it means respondent 4. So you can see here there is an interview file, interview with Barbara on February 19, 2009 at her home in Betty, North Carolina. Barbara writes cooking curriculum materials and does earth science environmental consulting work for the soil scientists. So, question one was connection to Down East. So, Henry basically asked the question, tell me about your personal and family history in Down East. How long have you or your family been living in Down East full time or part time? So this is the question which was asked by Henry as a researcher or as a data collector. So Barbara is responded. She basically responded in this way. My family moved here when I was 2 years old in 1969. My parents still live here. They live down in Gloucester, but I was raised in BU Fort in town and went to BU Fort Elementary and Middle School and High School, then moved away for college. So I have lived here most of my life, although I have moved away. So it was a response against this question. So this is basically the transcribed data. So whenever you record some audio file or some video file, you can use that recording uh, uh, into for converting your file here as a transcribed data. So we are going to use these transcription for our analysis in NVivo. So let me show you some other media files. Like you can see here R1, which is basically a file here. And if you open this file, you can watch if it is a video file. If you hear clearly, it is basically describing the depression. What is depression? How the depression has impacted this respondent life. So you can simply transcribe this kind of audio or video data into some file, into some text file. You can also see a lot of other audio format here or video format here. Like in my database, for my data, I have recorded a video from a person using Zoom meeting. That person was very far away from me, and he was basically expert in financial industry, and I was collecting data regarding robo advisory in Pakistan. So I got his opinion, his views about robo advisory, its potential implementation in Pakistan. So that person was very far away from me, and it was not possible for me to conduct a direct interview or face-to-face interview. So I recorded uh, the Zoom meeting video here. So you need to see it. So I ask a number of questions. So I open the screen. I ask a number of questions that how would you describe your level of familiarity with robo-advisory services and the terminology associated with them. And that respondent provided his opinion, his familiarity with robo-advisory. So I recorded that interview and I transcribed that interview in some textual file. So this is the way you can conduct the qualitative data collection. You can consider a face-to-face interview. You can consider an online interview. You can record some audio. You can record some video. If that person is not easy with recording the video, like in case of females, they may be reluctant to record their videos. So they provide they would preferably allow to record the audio format of their interview. So you can conduct the data collection in any way that is basically required. But remember that this kind of interview or this kind of data collection would be considered an open-ended data collection format, because the interviewer, the interviewee or the respondent is free to provide uh, his own opinion regarding a particular phenomena without considering any length of text or any length of words. So whatever, how much lengthy it provides the detail about your specific question would be basically beneficial for your data collection procedure. So there are a lot of ways that you can use like in case of picture, sometimes you use picture for data collection. Here you can see stress, exams, job stress, hard to keep appointment, peer pressure, homework deadline, overdue, daily upsets, etc. So there are a lot of burdens here that is provided on that particular respondent through this picture. You can see other pictures too, like if you can see here. This is another picture. This is basically the kind of depression, the sources of depression that has basically impacted a person, like time management, stress, no sleep, fear, worry, anxiety, overdue, last night, health issues, sickness, overtime, no time, tired, headache, fear, bills, payment, stress, doubt, debt, work, job anxiety. So there are a lot of reasons of depression they have provided. So we can see here there are a lot of words that are repeating here. For example, if you can see here, the stress is repeated 2 times here. You can also see here fear is repeated 2 times here, or many of the words may be repeating a number of times, like anxiety is also repeated here and also is here. So there are a lot of words that you can also use from the picture. Uh, uh, there are some field notes, if you can see here, for example. This is a kind of field note here that you would like to see. What causes depression? So they have identified a number of factors, like they have identified biological factors, like genetic factors, hormones, brain chemicals, loss, sense of failure, stress, psychological factor like thinking. So there are a lot of text here that you can use for identifying your procedure. So how much downloaded the software? The software is downloaded more than 50% and it is 20 minutes remaining. So after it is completely downloaded, we will install it and we will start the procedure. So let me discuss the further things that we were discussing. So playback ability for audio and video files, so that interviews can be transcribed in NVivo. So NVivo provides the playback ability. You can play the audio or video files directly on the NVivo in order to transcribe your data. You can import citation from EndNote, Mendeley, Zotero, Citavi, or other bibliometric management software. You can perform simple text analysis queries such as text search or word frequencies for text data in English, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, and simplified Chinese. So this is the basic consideration regarding the NVivo software. And at the next part, I have discussed how to install the NVivo. Like I have discussed that you need to write NVivo 14 on Google search engine. You will find a link. You just need to click on the link. Uh, a website would appear like this. This is the link of Lumivero. You can just click on the link. You can open whatever the link with this name appears, and you just need to click on the free trial option provided on that website in order to download the free trial version, because the uh, paid version is very costly, that you cannot cover. If you are able, if you have institutional funding or you have enough funding with you, you can also purchase this software with annual subscription or with full-fledged subscription. Then you need to click on the free trial on the top right corner that we have done. The following page appears. Now scroll down and select NVivo at the bottom left corner. So we have selected this. We have basically used this procedure. We have clicked on free 14-day trial version. So it requires us to enter our profile that we have provided. For example, I have provided my name Zahid Bashir. I have provided my email ID, and in that email ID, they will send you a code that you will put to verify your email. Then you will provide some password in order to create your login information. After providing that verification code, you need to put that verification code you received in your email inbox and click on verify your email to proceed further. Then you see the following. This is the detail when you have provided, when you have registered with your basic email ID. Then you need to provide your email ID again, and you need to put the password that you have previously provided. Then you check the I accept the terms and condition box and click to create the account. After the account is created, you need to log in your information. You need to provide some further information like the type of industry you are related to, whether you are related with academic industry or with some non-academic industry, the type of customer, whether you are individual or group of members. You need to tell them the name of the country, and then you need to check both of these two options. And if you are a student or faculty member, choose academic from industry box, select individual from customer type. Then you need to provide the name of your country, check the remaining two boxes, click on the complete sign up like this that I have provided. Now your login is successful and following will be shown. You just need to download NVivo software like I have done in my case. If you see here, yes, this one. So I have downloaded using the window option because I have Windows 10 version, Windows 11 version in my laptop. So I have choose this option, but if you have Mac version, you can go for other versions option here. So what you need to do, you can download as per your requirement. After downloading, complete the installation procedure. So, how much time is remaining? It is still showing 10 to 12 minutes in order to completely download the software. I hope you have also started downloading the software, uh, all of the all of the participants, like Dave and Muhammad Fattar. Have you started downloading the software, Dave?
Yes,
Please.
sir.
All right. And Muhammad Wakar, have you started downloading? Yes, he said that he has downloaded. Well, before the downloading completes on my side, if you have downloaded the software, let me tell you the further procedure, what you need to do now. So installation procedure is you just need to double click to launch the NVivo setup from your downloaded folder. You just need to double click on the installation file. Choose the preferred installation language. For example, you need to choose English. Select next. Click on the I accept the terms and license agreement and click next. Select the next for installation folder. Click on install. Click on finish. Now click on trial and Vivo 14 for 14 days because this is the option that we are going to use right now. So you just need to click on this option. Downloaded was interrupted. Do you want to try again? There was an interruption in downloading procedure. I need to see what kind of interruption is here. Yes, it is still downloading. All right. So enter any required information and click on activate. Now it is ready to use. So you need to follow this procedure if the downloading is complete. So before the downloading is complete, I need to stop here the recording of this session. So I need to start the procedure. I need to start the recording from where the downloading is complete. So